Okay, we'll try this again. Today I'm going to talk about the Nikon f3.5 36 to 72 millimeter, and this is of course for the older Nikon mounts. This is not a great lens. In fact, I don't recommend this lens, just cutting to the chase. For starters, close focal distance starts at 4 feet. But even at f8, the depth of field is so shallow, you will struggle to get anything in focus. Pretty much the only thing this lens, I would say, would be okay for would be for subjects that are 50 to 75 feet away or further. Also, if you're adapting this for a crop sensor camera, so the effective focal range will be 54 millimeters to 108 millimeters at f5.6, which makes it a very slow lens. So, for this lens to work, you need a lot of light, and you need to be shooting a subject rather far away. Now, I'll flip over so you can see the pictures here. Let's see. So here's the first picture. Got up, it was a foggy morning. And this isn't a terrible picture, but when you zoom in and you look at the details, it is not sharp at all, which in certain circumstances is okay, but usually for a lens that's not sharp, I want those lenses to have a fairly close focal distance, and I want them to be a little bit faster. This picture was shot at f8 and is disappointingly crunchy. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's definitely better than some of the long telephoto lenses that I've looked at so far, but it's just not great. And it was foggy this morning, so perhaps for landscapes this might be okay. But a couple of things to note if you're trying to shoot landscapes with this lens. This lens is prone to lens flare really badly, and it just doesn't exactly have the reach that I would be looking for. And even at I believe I shot this at f16, the images just don't come out particularly in focus. And here we'll move on and you can kind of see. So this was at f8 with the focus set at 4 feet. The whole thing's out of focus. And just so you're aware, 4 feet away was, by my estimations anyway, was here at this close edge. Here's another picture. I would, and this one was actually shot at f11. So I was expecting it to get somewhat sharper. Now, this was at f11. I had the focus distance set to approximately 10 feet. Now things are starting to get in focus, but the focus area is just too shallow. And here's one, and the focus distance set to 30 feet, and this fence in this area is 50 feet away, and it's the part that's more in focus than the rest of it. So it's just not a good performing lens. And now granted, this lens, it only sells for between $40 and $50 from what I've seen. And to be fair to Nikon, this lens was not ever intended to be a pro lens. It was more of a consumer grade lens, but yeah, if you're hoping to adapt this lens and use it, I don't recommend it. Anyway, there are better lenses, and even if you spend $20 more, you're gonna get much better results. Anyway, that's all. Thanks. Have a great day.